All right, guys, welcome back. Earlier on today, I was actually thinking about doing a faceless video where I was just going to show you some charts and talk about some FUD. And I thought about it and I thought, you know what, what's the point talking about FUD? It's always going to exist. It doesn't matter. There are critical situations where FUD could last forever. And if it lasts forever, then it might end up causing more harm for the entire market. So that's something that does happen quite often. But I don't want to go into too much about this because I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It's crypto. For us, FUD will always exist, right? Because there are always going to be people who want to buy cheap and sell high. And ultimately, the masses, right, will always end up losing because they panic too much or they don't really trust the system or trust the actual cryptocurrency market. So one of the things is that when we have a situation like this, you have to do your maths or your strategy has to be correct, right? So you have to always think about how you want to pursue the market, what your faith is in the crypto industry or which coins or whatever, right? Because that's what matters. Because your whole aim is that you want to decentralize yourself, you want to have a better prospect, but it means that you have to trust the system. And if you don't trust the system, unfortunately, FUD will affect you. So that's my part on the FUD. So obviously I wanted to do a faceless video and show you charts and whatnot. Forget all of those. Right now I'm just going to talk about something else, right? So I'm doing a face video because one of our members, KR, he said he hasn't actually seen me for a while, and it's true, I haven't been on YouTube for a while, solely because I don't see the point of repeating myself. When we talked about the last video we did, we actually talked about how the market could potentially go down to as low as 24,500-ish, right? And seems like that is in play. Of course, we want to hold that as a support. If we can hold that as a support, everything's all jolly good. If we break that, then unfortunately, we could end up seeing a 30-40% drawdown. And if that happens, then the 14K, 15K is still back on play. So just be cautious. That's all I'm saying, nothing else. I'm positive. Because we do have a Bitcoin halving happening next year, which is a year from now, approximately. So that's a good positive thing. I'm not too concerned. Usually around that time, we do see a nice little pump, and then we might see a dump just after the halving, and then a true bull run starts. So not to worry, I'm not panicking too much about it. Talk about a little bit about what I've been up to, right? So one of the things that I've been really busy with right now is a rediscovery. Okay, I'll call it a rediscovery. So I used to, back in the days, I mean, I'm talking about 20 years ago, right? 20 plus years ago. I used to draw quite a bit. I used to like doodling, doing mostly watercolor. So I used to do a lot of watercolor painting and whatnot. So I've currently, I wanted to do some NFTs. I've asked the community to send me what they can, and obviously we'll do some revenue share, whatnot. So I did order, one of our community members, I ordered 5 collections, and he's delivered a few of them. So yeah, thank you very much for delivering that, right? So I'm actually talking about Inores, right? He's actually delivered a few of those NFTs that I wanted. But I wanted to do more. So what I did was I actually ended up creating some of my own, right? Different style, different techniques, just kind of rediscovery. That's what I'm saying, rediscovery. So I've thought about it, and I've said, okay, I'm going to launch quite a few NFT collections, but where would I want to launch it, and where would the community benefit the most, right? So I know Ethereum gas fees are ridiculous. Even to launch a NFT collection, we're talking anything between $1,500 to $5,000 in fees, by the way. So I looked at that, I was like, that's not feasible. We want to make money. So, end of the day, we don't want to just go and waste money on gas fees and whatnot. So for me, I am going to launch one collection. So one specific collection is going to be launched on OpenSea using their contract, which saves on gas for both parties in some form or a manner, because they've got an existing contract. So I'm going to do one collection on Ethereum, but the rest of the collections are actually going to be on Matic. Now, for the community members who are part of Discord, you all have this great opportunity, and I'm going to say this openly, right? So you have this great opportunity where you will be rewarded for buying any NFTs. So number one reward that you're going to get is any first minters, I should say airdrop or whatever you want to call it, of the paradexes token that we're going to be releasing soon, right? So that will be airdropped to you. We're going to have a pool, an allocation. I haven't decided how much the allocation is going to be. That's going to be on the white paper. So we will probably have 10 million tokens or whatever, which will be split amongst everybody and given out according to what your spend was, if that makes sense. So that's something we're going to be doing. Again, we're going to split it around the minters. So you have 100 minters, then you have 100 shares. If there's 1,000 minters, then you have 1,000 shares, XYZ, right? So we're going to do this. That's going to be a little bonus drop that I'm going to be doing. Also, another thing that I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And this is going to be kind of a complicated giveaway, right? But I want to make this official, so that's why I'm putting this on this video. So the way it's going to work is if you mint a token, then there's a little gift there. But what I need from you in order for you to receive this gift is you can't break the rules. You must have a MetaMask wallet, right? If you have a MetaMask wallet, then what happens is your wallet ID, all right, and this is a beautiful thing about MetaMask, your wallet ID would be the same, doesn't matter which chain, EVM compatible chain you use, your wallet would be exactly the same. So as long as I can have your wallet ID, so what I want you guys to do on Discord is once you mint, all right, whatever you mint with, whatever the prices are, you mint, you send me your wallet address, privately send it to me. I'll actually create a group or some, maybe a Google form or something. Just send me your wallet address. And it was kind of a surprise will be sent out to you. So that's something I'm doing, which will help everybody and obviously help the project as well. So we want to move forward from there. Now, another thing I've mentioned to a handful of people, I said, guys, look, I'm launching this project. I'm launching these NFTs. We want these NFTs to be successful. In order to make these NFTs successful, everyone's welcome to go and mint, right? You're welcome to go and mint. I'm not doing the whitelist kind of a thing where I sell it for a slightly cheaper. That's not my idea. So the way I'm doing it is quite different. So for example, 100, maybe 200 NFTs will be available for you to mint and you will get a total refund back. Okay, so that's crazy, right? But that's what you're going to get, a total refund. You get to keep the NFT, sell it. I'm not interested in the primary market. I'm only interested in the secondary market. Now, as for secondary market, you might be wondering, oh, probably he's put the royalties up. No, I haven't. Royalties will be between 2.5% to 7.5%, depending on how much work the NFT actually took, how much work has been put into this. With the paradexes token, another thing that I've looked at is I'll probably want to do a liquidity generation event, right? So where we will have a pool, a wallet or whatever it is, where you will go and deposit Ethereum or whatever you want to call it. Once that is deposited, the total pool, the valuation will be generated. So that's going to give us the valuation of the token, because I don't want to sell the token to you. I want you to decide how much you value the token, right? So if people raise $1 million, then the project is worth $1 million. If the project doesn't raise $1 million, then it's not worth $1 million, full stop, right? So you decide how much you want to value this. I'm not going to decide any of this. I'm not going to even sell it. Once that decision has been made, however, any remaining coins I will put on the Uniswap, and I will basically make that go live from there. So other than that, I have a very interesting person here. I'm going to cut this video short, and I'm going to catch you guys on another one very soon. If there is any questions or any whatever you want to talk about more details, contact me on Discord. We will talk about this and let's roll with this, because this is going to be big. The way I've structured everything, the way I'm rewarding people, ultimately everyone should be able to invest into this and not have any significant losses, if that makes any sense. So I'm trying to eliminate the loss as much as possible. But again, this is a limited offer only for people who are going to be part of the Discord community or my immediate community, and it's going to shut down when I think there's too many. Adios, my amigos.